If confidence isn't a feeling and it doesn't come and go, is it much rather something that's earned and not assessed? Or is it just a confusion about what confidence is and where it really comes from? Hello there, my name is Kanchefu and here we talk about personal development, but moreover we talk about what happens after therapy. If you're new here, press subscribe, and if not, welcome back. Today we're talking about confidence, that feeling, that idea, once I do something, it will come to me. I'll feel great, I'll feel as if I can do it. Then much rather it's being a part of who you are. That it is within already, so you don't need to accomplish something, you don't need to have something for it to feel as if, okay, now I am that confident person. So, let us begin. Confidence is commonly treated as an emotional state. As I said, you feel confident, whether that's doing something you know, something that comes quite naturally, or whether that's just being told you're really good at something. So confidence can tend to lead to waiting for it to happen before taking any action. And at the same time, it coincides with motivation. That motivation, because I'm motivated, I'm geared up, I'm ready to go, I'm confident. But are they really one and the same? Because if you're motivated, you're acting off of the moment, so are you really growing that person you are within? Much rather than acting on feeling and emotion. Because you don't want to create a false reality and a false confidence that once I feel confident, once I feel motivated, now I'm ready to go. Instead of realizing that confidence has always been within you all along. It's times where it's possible the lack of consistency has affected your confidence. And is that lack of consistency is because you've run off that motivation and that spurt of confidence? Or is it because of that struggle of keeping that promise to yourself? So what can help you? I think that's a good question to ask. If we saw confidence, you and I, if we saw confidence as evidence and not emotion, how would that feel? If you could recall, oh yeah, there was a time I set out a goal or I wanted to achieve something, I wanted to buy something in the past and now I have it. I'm now in that place where I once thought I would never be. I now have the environment or the people in my life that I once thought I never would. That's evidence, that's clear-cut evidence that you, with your thoughts, with your emotions, with the things you go through mentally, are that confident person. So you end up building it through proof. But the less proof you have, the less confidence there is. Maybe that's why there's that back and forth on who you really are, on what you can and can't do, and whether you do anything about it or not. But I want to help you, and I want you to grow and achieve and to become that more confident person that you already are. So let's start with small wins. Baby steps, some people call it, micro wins, whatever you want to call it. Small actions completed consistently can build your confidence. Many refer to the simple thing of doing your bed. It's a small action that repeated consistently can make you feel, oh, I've done one task, I can do another task, I can do another task, and the task can get harder, or they can be on the same level, however you perceive it, because we're trying to create momentum. That small task, that small win, not this huge to-do list, everything being ticked off, but much rather doing one task, recognizing that, and taking that in that I did that. Usually when before I would really struggle to garner the energy or the focus to even embark on something. But today I did that. That's a win. Never disregard that. Building confidence also comes by the things that you do, right? Your behaviors, as I said earlier. So if there was clear non-negotiables for your behavior, that can build your confidence. Let me give an example. Sleeping at a certain time, eating at a certain time, behaviors that you choose to do build your confidence. Because you're not slipping to the bad habits that make you overthink, that bring you down. Oh, I stayed up again. Oh, I'm sleeping late again. Oh, I haven't cooked. But much rather, you know, okay, I'm working towards this person who's more confident. That requires me to do things that are in confidence. Sleeping on time, cooking a certain meal at this time, helping my mother, helping my family, whatever that is for yourself. But you do it, you actualize it, and you stick to it. Because there's something powerful in doing what you plan, regardless of how you feel. Because you're training your mind that it's not feeling and emotion that runs the show, but much rather the plan and the structure I've put in place. Sometimes we all know that feeling of, oh yeah, I feel great today, and I'm really going to make today worth it. And other days you don't want to do anything at all and sit back and relax. But with the goal of building your confidence, taking action regardless of that mood and emotion and feeling will transform your behaviors. It will build your standard. Not raising it for something to achieve to, but build on what you've done before. A different perspective. You have an action, you complete it to its fullest, and you create this evidence that you've done it. And that's reinforcing in your mind that you are this person who does what they say. You keep your promises to yourself. You do what you can despite how you're feeling and what's happened on that day. Within reason, of course. But we're trying to reinforce that you are a confident person. Not that you muster up confidence because you're in a certain position, you're confident, but much rather the actions and the behaviors that you exhibit, aka the things that you do on a day-to-day basis, showcase that you're confident. Even when you don't feel like it mentally, even when you can't recognize it, this conversation between us shows that you are. Before I talk about the next thing, if this is helping you out, make sure you press subscribe. Okay, if we were to think of someone who isn't confident, what do they do on a day-to-day basis? What's the thoughts and those feelings that come to them, whether they recognize it or they don't? And really, how does that look? Is it positive? Is it negative? Are they attempting to progress or regress, go backwards? Are they looking for excuses or looking for the slightest hint of evidence that maybe there is something there to work on, to build on? What? Really, how do they see life? Once you think about that, there must be uncertainty. There must be that constant breaking promises to themselves, which is tarnishing their self-image. Our next session will be next week. And from now till then, if confidence comes from evidence, let's give a time frame. I want you to choose one non-negotiable action, whether that's go to the gym 2 times a week, whether that's going for a walk, whether that's having some 10 minutes of silent time with no phone, no TV, no nothing, you just sat in silence. Whatever you choose that to be, complete it without exception. Whether despite your mind telling you no or creating excuses or finding something else to do, stay true to your word. But also track that to show the proof, to show that you did it and completed that task. But even so, if a missed day happens or if you go against your word, recognize that and answer truthfully why. What happened? What took its place? What could prevent that in the future? I think that's a pretty good challenge, and that's what I'm going to leave it to do. If you enjoyed today's discussion, make sure you press subscribe or share this with a friend or family member you know is working on their confidence or you believe they need to build their confidence further. If you would like one-to-one support with your confidence and don't know where to start, comment the word rebuild and I'll send you a scorecard to identify what stage of life you are. What could be that next step to help you moving forward? So I'm going to leave you with this. What's that one promise you keep breaking? My name is Kanchefu. Have a good day, morning, night or evening, for wherever you're in the world watching this, and I'll see you next week for our next discussion.